Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah. Now before we get started, this is Sandy. Before we get started, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we're gathering today. For me, that's the Yagara and Turrbal people. I'd like to pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. And just a reminder to everyone that sovereignty has never been ceded in this country. Okay, we have an exciting video for you today.
So exciting.
Today we're talking about skincare, and I have my guru, my personal like, you're my consultant when it comes to skincare.
Unofficial.
The only reason I do any skincare is because of this person. This is Sandy.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandy. I have a lot of products in front of me, but obviously some of these are actually empty, so don't be concerned that I'm using all of them at once. I'm not. And I definitely am a skin enthusiast, and I started my journey about 2 years ago when I was pregnant and had to research a lot of skincare products that I had to avoid while pregnant. And then I just warped down this rabbit hole and got obsessed and started trying a lot of products. So thankfully my skin is very, very normal, but can be very dehydrated in the winter. So we're trying to have a little bit of a video as to, I guess, how to survive a winter in Australia, which is definitely, you know, different to every other country out there, because we do have a lot of humidity. We have obviously a lot of warmth as well, but we've also got coldness as well. So really balancing all of those elements and how does our skin react.
It can be difficult because you get up in the morning and it's freezing and it's dry, but then halfway through the day you're sweating bullets.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess the first step is to really know what your skin type is, and trying a variety of what your skin concerns are as well. And over here I'm just tried a lot of products as you can see, but like I said, a lot of them are empties.
So Sandy has normal skin and I have extremely dry skin. It's terrifying how dry. The last couple of days it's been really windy and my skin has been like flaking off my face and getting like really red, and I've been getting like sores on my face from like windburn and things like that. It's been a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how that feels. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
So we can go through what we've got here, I guess category by category, starting from the start of the skincare routine, if you'd like. Usually, okay, you know, full day of makeup, you know, how do you usually remove your makeup?
I am lucky that no matter how I am when I get home, no matter what time it is, I will always take off my makeup.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people sleep in their makeup. Don't do that. And I use that's what I didn't bring out. I got this for free.
Nice.
This is a cleansing balm from Boeu. And it's just a balm, but it turns into an oil when it's on my face. And I use that, and it's, I like it because once I've washed it off and taken off my makeup, my skin still feels hydrated because it hasn't stripped my oils away. It's put some back in as well as taken off my makeup. So I really like cleansing balms. I will never use these again to remove makeup.
Yeah, I saw that on the table and I was like, oh, controversial.
I only use these when I'm doing my makeup and I make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yesterday when I got home, I'd been wearing my makeup for 10 hours and I forgot to put eyeshadow primer on, and it was a hot mess and I was going out. So I used this to take off my eye makeup, and then I reapplied my makeup. So don't use these except to correct. Yeah. That's what I use it for.
If you're desperate. Like if you're desperate, because what usually
happens,
than
nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I usually do a double cleanse. I didn't bring my cleansing oil, but the one that Sarah will probably upload is one from DHC.
The picture right here.
Yeah, so it's a Japanese brand. And I've been using that cleansing oil for years and years. So I applied a cleansing oil because it just feels really, really nice, and it just dissolves all of that makeup. And I usually put a little bit of water onto my face to emulsify it, so it turns into a white kind of color. So it's like science. So you emulsify it and then you wash it off. And that will usually take all of that makeup off your face. So cleansing bulbs are also really good, but I don't know, I just love my oils.
I feel like a balm is just like a solid oil anyway.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I just don't have the patience. It's just like oil's already melted, so you just push that all in.
Well, I got mine for free, so that's why I use that one.
So next step is cleanser. What cleanser are you using?
I, on your recommendation, bought the CeraVe hydrating cleanser. There's another one that's a hydrating cleanser which I've bought to replace this one. It's meant to be even more hydrating. I just thought I'd try it out next time. But the green one is their hydrating cleanser.
Do you like it?
I love it. It doesn't strip the oils away from my skin because I need as much moisture as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And I think it's got ceramides and hyaluronic acid in it already. Any opportunity I have to put hyaluronic acid into my skin, I take it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, CeraVe. It's really, really good. Discount drugstore, no fuss, no frills. It'll do its job.
I think it's like $13 or something like that. It's really cheap, which I enjoy.
Yeah. One that I forgot to bring with me today is the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. Now, I've been using that since I was pregnant, so about two years. My favorite, I always reach to it. It's the most hydrating cleanser that you can get on the market. Anyone that's into skincare will know this brand because it is just really, really, really good. It's just like the whole brand itself is really good, and if you're into Korean beauty as well, then yes, you'll definitely know that one. Apart from the Crave Beauty, I've also got the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Moisture 5.5 Soft Cleansing Gel. So this cleanser is really, really basic hydrating. 5.5 is referring to the pH level of our skin and where it should be once it's cleansed. It's for all skin types. It comes out like a really nice gel. It's fragrance free as well. The reason why I wanted to try this brand is because I've used their toner in the past, and their toner in Black Rice is just really, really nice as well. So I wanted to try this one, and it's been pretty good so far.
Where do you get it from in Australia?
So you can get it from a lot of websites, but where I actually get most of my Korean skincare is from Lila Beauty. So haven't been sponsored, obviously, but
but if you're listening, Lila Beauty,
this is one of the cleansers that I get from them, and it's relatively affordable as well.
I will link, as much as we can find, we will link everything down below for you. So check out the description box. And check out Lila Beauty. I get a lot of my stuff from Lila Beauty as well because of Sandy.
Thank you.
She's the real influencer here.
Let's go on to Misc. A mist is really good, especially in the winter time and the summertime. It's really refreshing. It can be very hydrating. Most of the mist you can usually do as a like kind of a de-stress kind of motion as well. Sarah, what mist do you have?
I recently got this. If you've watched my unboxing of the Colourpop mystery box, I got this in that. It's 43 Beauty's Dew It, which is a hydrating hyaluronic acid mist, and I just put a bunch on and put some more on. And you can use it over or under makeup, which is great. And it smells really good. Kind of smells like watermelon.
Yeah.
So I like it.
I can smell that.
Yeah.
It does smell like watermelon. It reminds me of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow, which is a really nice, it's one that you can get from Mecca, and it smells very like that. So maybe that's the dupe. Mists are my thing as well. Two that I'm using at the moment is from Serums, which is another Korean brand. And it's also been backed by one of the biggest K-pop companies has actually invested in this brand. So it's vegan friendly, and they are really known for their mists a lot of influencers really love their mist. This is the one of the really popular ones called Time Is Running Out, and it's got macadamia seed oil and jojoba seed oil. So what usually happens is you do need to shake this before you mist it up, and it's quite hydrating to the skin as well. So if you want to try that one. And again with Serums, Falling Into a Rose has argan oil and rose flower oil. This one is really nice. Again, you just shake it and then you mist it on. It smells like roses, obviously. This applicator is a little bit broken, but yeah, look, it's a really good one, and
this smells so good, by the way. And the mister is really fine and gentle. Yeah. This one is obviously a lot cheaper, so it comes out a bit more globby, but this comes out really fine. Yeah, it's luxurious.
So they're relatively cheap as well, which is around $20 a bottle. They're about 150 mils, which can last for ages. You can they also sell mini bottles, so you can put it in your handbag as well, and you can take it around with you. That's what
I need.
Yeah, so again, you can buy that from Leela Beauty as well.
I was about to do an order from Leela Beauty, and it's about to get a lot more expensive.
Yeah, exactly. So
sorry, Morgan.
Toners? Are we into toners or essences?
Toners. I have one toner.
Yep.
Thanks to Sandy again. So this one I got from Leela Beauty. It's a Claire's one, and it's called the Supple Preparation Unscented Toner.
Yes.
And it is so nice.
And it's really like nice and viscousy, and
it's got a great texture, and like you just kind of it feels like you're going to a spa and you're like covering yourself in just deliciousness. It doesn't smell like anything, but it just feels so nice, and it's helped me a lot with my dry skin.
So toners have come a long way since the 90s. In the 90s, toners used to burn. They used to just strip our skin of all natural oils, and now toners and essences, essentially, essence being what Koreans call toners as well as toners.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
I thought they were different things.
Yes.
Okay.
So usually toners will usually have an active ingredient in it. Korean beauty, they call it essences because they just pack it with heaps and heaps of products inside a really nice and viscousy kind of experience. So it's all about anti-aging.
I love that word.
So it's like tacky, like that tacky kind of viscousy.
My skin's always a little bit sticky afterwards.
So toners, I know it's not a necessity, but I am obsessed with toners because especially in winter, you want that extra layer before you actually put that moisturizer on. So some of the toners that I have, I've got, you'll know that I'm obsessed. So this one is a ginseng essence water by Beauty of Joseon, which is a Korean brand. You can obviously see that I'm down to the bottom of it. It smells like ginseng. It's got ginseng root water, which is 80%, and niacinamide, which is a vitamin B, 2%. So it's just packed with like,
that smells good.
So it's just a really nice, I think a more summery kind of essence water toner that you can use hydrating. I'm all about hydration, and this one will do the job. If you have got oily skin, this is probably the best one for you because it's not as viscousy, it's not as tacky as well, which is really nice. Another one that's kind of the very same concept as the ginseng one, if you don't like that, I would say Chinese medicine kind of smell, that's what ginseng is, that's what it smells like, is the Isntree green tea fresh toner as well. So this is pretty much, a lot of it is actual green teas and picked from Isntree, and it's another Korean brand as well. Really cheap, really affordable. It's literally green tea from pure Jeju Island, helps control excessive sebum for soft skin. So this is another toner for people with oily skin types, but also antioxidant because of green tea in it. So you can have a smell of that one. That one's really nice as well. We're about down the bottom. Yeah, love it.
Sorry.
Just put it straight on. Yeah.
Oh, straight up the nose.
Yeah. So it's more watery.
It is very watery. I dropped it everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, a really popular toner as well. Those two definitely for oily skin in the winter if you want to use a toner. Now, if you're looking at normal to dry, this one has been one that I've been using recently in the last couple of weeks. This is Nembuzen toner, and it's called the Super Glowing Essence. Now, this one has actually 50 fermented ingredients. So fermented 50, yes. This was a #1 seller 2 years ago in Korea. Like their equivalent of a Mecca or a Sephora is called Olive Young, and this was one of the best sellers for toners because it's just packed with ingredients. It's hydrating, it's anti-aging. Have a try. It's got like, it looks like a acidic kind of experiment there, but I love it.
It smells like the the scented version of the Claire's.
Yeah, but it's got that sour, acidic kind of taste, but it doesn't burn. It does not burn.
This actually smells like a spa.
Yeah, like you go into an expensive spa.
That smells like,
It's really nice.
My hands are so soft right now.
So I think this one was about $30-ish on Lila Beauty. Under $40, but you get 200 mils of it. You can use it day and night for that, you know, for that supple kind of look. It's kind of that in between. It's not too watery. It's not too tacky at the same time. So this one is, you know, pretty good. Like so far, I've been using it and I'm quite happy with it. It's probably another purchase of mine.
And toners last a long time as well. Like I've been using this twice a day for months, and I've still like got more than half a bottle.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not shy with it at all. So it's, even though like some of these are like $30-$40, you're gonna have them for like nearly a year probably with a lot of them. Yeah. Especially if you're Sandy and have several. It'll probably last you a couple of years.
Yeah, well, so I like just go everywhere with it. Another one is the rice toner from I'm From, which is another Korean brand. They have 77.78% of rice, which is made of it. I actually stole this from Mum because Mum loves the I'm From rice toner range. So they make serums and creams and a mask and the toner. So a lot of influencers really like this toner because it is really hydrating. And again, this is rice, but it's just not, it's like got that really nice white texture, but it's not too, like, it's creamy at the same time. It's quite nice and it glides really well. I would say, again, all skin types with this one, I reckon it's great. I use this throughout my pregnancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pregnant friendly.
Yeah. Yeah. So I use this one as because I was just unsure with ingredients, and because rice is just rice, like 77% of it was rice, I was just like, yep, it won't have any harmful things for me. So I use this actually throughout my pregnancy, and I recommended it to my mum, and she's a fan as well. Let's go into more textured kind of toners as well.
How many toners do you have?
Yeah, I know. This one is the Revectin Skin Essentials Activating Treatment Lotion. I would put this in an essence aisle as well. It is very viscousy, so it's quite thick. Ooh. It's quite jelly, and it doesn't just glide off the skin. So it's very nice. This is for you.
That's a fun texture, and I want it.
Yeah. So it's fragrance free. Revectin is a brand that has a really interesting story, because if you look them up, because I looked them up quite some years ago, they were made as a brand, what they stood for was to look after cancer patients that were going through cancer because they were going through chemo and radiation, and it really dried out people's skin. So this brand Revectin was designed for fragrance-free, cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, all of the above, and it was just really good products, good ingredients and formulation to really do what it's supposed to do and hydrate the skin. So yeah, highly recommend this one if you're having that windburn situation. So this one is relatively affordable and does come in a mini as well. So you can also put that in your bag as well. The last one I was gonna talk to is this beautiful,
I like that bottle.
Yeah, this beautiful Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. So this is just amazing. This is an amazing toner.
Oh,
it
I want to eat
has
that.
cactus water, so it does have that tacky feel as well.
Can you see that?
Yeah, and the PHA and BHA is pretty much chemical exfoliants that is gentle for the skin as well. PHA is a polyhydroxy acid and a BHA is a beta hydroxy acid. Together they just, you know, chemically exfoliate skin while leaving it on your skin. You don't have to wipe it off as well. I usually use that at night and my husband loves it as well. It just looks great on the vanity. You can obviously get this one at Mecca. It's up there in price. I think it's about $50.
Oh, if it's at Mecca.
Yeah, so it's 150 mils though, so it does last for quite a long time. A lot of makeup artists also use this one as just underneath their makeup as well. But also when you're using a chemical exfoliant, really important, if you're using it during the day, you do need to follow up with the sunscreen as well. So that's, yeah, I think that's our second bottle.
What has happened to the light? It's gone.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on some lights.
And then the light comes back.
Well, now we just have extra light. Yeah, it's sunny again. Great.
Okay, serums.
Oh, I love serums.
Yes, you've got a lot.
I do. I have 3 serums that I use.
Yes.
I don't always use them all,
yes,
but I've got them. And I got these because they're cheap. So if you're looking for cheap serums, I got you. These are all Chemist Warehouse finds.
Yes.
So the one that I use every day and I need more of is a hyaluronic acid serum. This one is from Bondi Sands, but the brand I usually buy is Beauty Glam. I don't know anything about these brands, but they're cheap. Yep. So the hyaluronic acid I use every day. I put on my toner, and then I do my cleansing, toner, and then hyaluronic acid. Sometimes I will also use the Clear Skin Serum from Beauty Glam, which is a salicylic acid serum, so it's a chemical exfoliant.
Yeah.
I don't like to physically exfoliate my skin too much because it is quite sensitive.
Yeah.
So I use that when I'm not physically exfoliating, just to keep my skin a bit exfoliated. How many times can I say exfoliated, right?
Exfoliate.
So this is good. Again, always wear sunscreen. And then sometimes when I feel like it, I use a vitamin C serum. It's meant to brighten your skin, so sometimes I'll put it on in the morning before I go out. And I usually do in that order. No. If I'm using the salicylic acid, I do that first, and then the hyaluronic acid, and then I do the vitamin C last. Yeah, but these are like $12 or something each from Chemist Warehouse. Very easy to get, so I like that.
And they're all your serums there?
Yeah, this is an oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Because I tone up so much, I'm very simple with my serums, but I've still got 4 here. Crave Beauty I spoke to earlier today with the cleanser. This is another favorite of mine from Crave, and this is the Great Barrier Relief.
It's a good name.
Yeah, it is. It's great. So this is a skin barrier repairing serum. So when you react, I guess, it's like one of the ones that you want in your medicine cabinet to kind of just reset your skin.
I need to get that.
Yeah, so it's got tomato oil.
Let's just wait for this helicopter.
Yeah.
All right.
So the Great Barrier Relief has tomato oil, sunflower oil, rosehip oil, vitamin B3, ceramides, and other ingredients. So it's really, really jam-packed. Says have a pump. This is the old packaging. I believe there's a new packaging.
It's
this
green,
is my second,
by the way.
Yeah. It smells very nutty as well.
It does smell nutty.
Yeah. So I will usually put that at night. So I will usually use 1 serum during the day and 1 serum at night. So randomly I'll pick this up. I'll always go back to this, especially if I'm flaring up, especially in the winter time when you just suddenly your skin just breaks out. This is so calming. It's just great for the winter. Any skin type.
Interesting smell.
Yeah. It's the tomato oil is quite prevalent in this one.
I like it. It's weird.
So it's really good. So like usually, especially if we're wearing masks, and you know, you get a bit of a mask-y, or if you're just reacting a little bit during that period, even in the winter as well, it's not just summer that you get mask-y. This is a really, really good product to really calm that right down as well. The other product and serum is the Glow Recipe.
Oh, that bottle is so cute.
See Dark Spot Serum. Very, very cute. It's guava. It's Brighten and Even Serum. It looks great on the vanity. You can get this one at Mecca. Essentially, vitamin C brightens your skin, is like the best combination with sunscreen. I usually have my vitamin C during the day, and then I'll finish off with the sunscreen because together they're just great. Sunscreen and works better with vitamin C.
Does it?
Yes, it does actually.
You
try this one.
Oh yes, please.
And it's really nice and pink, and it smells like guava. It's just a really good sensorial experience there as well.
Sensorial.
Yes. This is another Korean brand called the Plant Base, and I only
like that bottle too.
I only just started using this one. So it's a Time Stop Collagen Ampoule. So in Korea they call serums ampoules. So the reason why they're called ampoules is because they just, again, jam pack it with heaps and heaps of ingredients, and this is deeply nourishing, restores balance. This is a very anti-aging kind of serum there, and they say that it's the high performing collagen ampoule derived from mushrooms to revitalize and recharge your skin's radiance. So I only just started using this one, but it's really, really nice. So when you open it up, it's really, really beautiful. It's a really nice experience. And then you just,
that, I don't know if you can see it from that far away.
It doesn't
all I
have
can
too
smell
much
is that
smell.
nutty smell.
Yeah. So I only just started using that one and I love it.
Luxury.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. And I guess another anti-aging serum that I use is this is pretty much empty. The Selfless by Hyram Retinol and Rainbow Algae. So this is from the Inky List. If you are into skincare, then you would have heard of a influencer by the name of Hyram. He collaborated with the Inky List, and you will find the Inky List in Sephora. So his brand is pretty good. I have tried about 2-3 products of his line, and one of them that I really love is this retinol as well. So if you're into retinol and don't know where to start, this is probably the best way. It's the most gentlest way to start because it is just so easy to incorporate into your routine. And when you squeeze it out, it comes out in drops, and you only need about 4 drops of this. I don't know if there's any drops left, but you might want to try. Nope.
A bubble came out, but there was no drop.
So it's really hard to squeeze drops out, but yeah, you only need about 4 drops. You put that over the top, and then you put a moisturizer over the top. I usually put this at night. It will tell you when to use it as well, and most of Hyram's products are recyclable as well, which is really good. So we're saving the environment in that respect.
The kookaburras are out.
Australia.
This tripod keeps leaning
Towards me.
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna have to be crooked, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Everyone, it'll be fine.
It will be fine. So let's go moisturizers.
Woo! Moisture. CeraVe again. I bought because it was next to this one on the shelf.
Yeah.
And I really like this one. It's their just for dry to very dry skin moisturizing lotion. And I use it, it's got hyaluronic acid in it as well. I use it twice every time I apply it. I let it sink in. I wait like 5 minutes and then I apply it again because my skin is that dry. That's the only moisturizer I use.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped using my Nivea.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Sandy got mad at me.
Yes, it's time to graduate from the Nivea. Put the Nivea down. I've got 5 moisturizers here actually. So these are empties. Let's talk about the empties first. This is the Dr. Jart Cicapair Calming Gel Cream. This is a moisturizer that my husband uses. And so during the summer he'll use the gel cream, or if you have oily skin, this is really good for oily skin because it comes out as a gel. In the winter he'll use the cream version of this. So Cica is soothes irritated and sensitive skin, so it's a really good product, and you'll usually see it in a lot of Korean products. Dr. Jart is a Korean brand but has got a deal with Sephora, so you'll find them in Sephora as well, but you can also find them on Lila Beauty for a little bit cheaper. So yeah, this is obviously an empty, and we've got backups of this, and he absolutely loves it as well. So this is the Dr. Jart. Another empty, and this is about $39, I think it is.
Okay, it's not bad.
This one is really finished. This is Peruto, which is a Korean brand. You can find this on Lila Beauty as well. It's about $20 for how many mils? 50 grams of it. It's the Deep Sea Pure Water Cream. This is great for winter, summer, whenever. This is just a really good cream because it has 60% deep sea water, which is not just surface sea water but deep sea water. So they're saying that they extract it from the deep sea. They've got 2% of niacinamide. They've got hyaluronic acid and panthenol. It's got deep hydration and it's nourishing marine ingredients. There's still a little bit left, so you can have a try of that. But really cheap, affordable, and will just work really well with any of these products as well. And it's fragrance free as well, so which is great. Now another one from Revectin brand is the Revectin Clean, the Lotus Water Cream. This has been really popular, and like cream from Revectin, or the most popular product from the brand, and it just does its job. It's just moisturizing, it's no fuss, and it's just really lovely texture, so you want to try that one as well. I think I've gone through numerous bottles of that one, and it's really affordable as well. $20 for a bottle like this, about $21. And the final moisturizers we've got here, I've got 2 from Paula's Choice. This is an empty from my husband, so he's actually used this one. This is the Paula's Choice Omega Complex Moisturizer. This has been known, allegedly, that it is the dupe for the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro cream. So this is a pretty good substitute. It's still $50, but it is really moisturizing, especially for the winter.
How much is the Drunk Elephant one?
Nearly $100. Yeah. So this is a really nice, fluffy. If you've got dry skin, this is great for that. And it says it restores essential nutrients, smooth, healthy, glowing skin, strengthens the skin's ability to retain moisture as well. So once or twice a day, day and night, it's just got all the ingredients. I'm not too sure if we've got any more left, but it's got this really nice pump little bottle as well. It's really cute, worth it. I was using this during my pregnancy as well, so that's one. And the other one is the water infusing electrolyte moisturizer by Paula's Choice as well. I don't love it. It's got the same kind of texture. I just used this because it was from the same range, but that's why I'm giving it to my husband to to finish it off. But it's nice, but I feel like electrolyte in skincare doesn't do it for me.
It looks like yogurt.
Yeah. But
it's all gloopy.
Yeah. But it's really it does its job. It moisturizes. So
it does actually feel really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair, each subsequent thing we put on my hands is making them softer. So everything feels better than the last.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So those are pretty much all my moisturizers. And let's talk about oils. Face oils.
Right.
Do you use them for the winter?
I do. I have one face oil. It's Kakadu Plum and Rosehip Oil from Alkira, which is another one you can get at Chemist Warehouse. This brand I've used quite a few things from. I don't have the empties anymore, but they use a lot of native Australian ingredients, which is really cool. Rosehip oil, I learnt from a young age, was really good for my sensitive skin. I was allergic to sunscreen. I don't seem to be anymore. But when I was a kid, I would put it on, we'd slather me in it, and I'd come home from the water park or wherever like bright red. And it was because I was allergic to sunscreen, and we would put rosehip oil on my face and it would clear me up within a day or two. So I always have rosehip oil handy, and I still use it when my skin gets really red or it's very dry. It's also got vitamin C in it, which I just realized. It's the brightening one. I got it because of the rosehip oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
Lovely.
It's very nice.
I have the Dear Claire's one. Dear Claire's Fundamental Watery Oil Drop, sorry. It's deep hydration, it's got glowy complexion, it's vegan friendly, it's got antioxidants, and it's rich watery oil. So this is probably, if you're not really into oils, or if you've got really oily skin but you're still relatively dry, then this is probably the best one, because it's literally watery oily, if that makes sense. So
yeah, so that'd probably work well for Morgan.
Yeah, so if you're not really into like, it's a really nice kind of texture.
That is watery.
Yeah, so it does its job. It's, you know, I use this usually at night. This is like 50 mils of it. It will last for, you know, ages. Over the top of moisturizer.
It doesn't feel oily at all.
And it doesn't feel oily.
No.
It's literally a watery oil, but yeah, it's just
nice.
a really, really nice and hydrating. Dear Claire's has, this is obviously fragrance free as well, which is really nice if you're not into fragrance. But I guess anyone can, if you're introducing yourself into oils, or you want to try an oil because you wake up relatively dry, then this is probably the starter oil before you get into the other ones. I have used other ones, but I do go back to this one for some reason. So yeah,
it's nice. I
yeah,
like
it's
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that over the top of your cream at night.
It feels like a good everyday cream. It's not very heavy.
Yeah. So over the top of your CeraVe. Yeah. So just
where do you get that one from?
From Lila Beauty.
Oh, Lila Beauty.
it's obviously oils are usually a little bit more expensive as well. So oils are usually around $40-ish to $50, but Sarah will have the exact price for you. But this one is definitely worth it. It lasts for ages. It'll get you through the winter, which is what you want to do. Yeah, so highly recommend that one.
Fabulous.
Okay, so got our oils and our night routine. What about day sunscreen?
Sunscreen. I have 3 sunscreens. I have tried a lot of sunscreens because obviously, having been allergic to sunscreen for a very long time, I'm a little nervous about it.
Yeah.
And up until like probably this year, I didn't regularly
use
sunscreen, which is really bad. Yeah. Because I didn't like the way it felt or smelled or anything on my skin. So I've been looking for sunscreens that don't feel like sunscreens. This one I used for a while is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's not great. It smells and feels like sunscreen, but it's probably the best I could find at Chemist Warehouse. So it's not bad, and it's lasted a really long time. It's nice and hydrating and watery, but it does have that smell. I got this, it's from the brand 11 Pearls. I have absolutely no idea where to buy it from. I got it in a Bella box.
Right.
As a
sample.
But I think this is the full size. It's 60 mils. This is so gorgeous, and it's such a good primer as well. It's really good under makeup because it doesn't leave the skin slippery. It almost is tacky like a primer.
So if you like a matte finish, you would say?
A matte finish, but it's not drying, it's still hydrating. It's a really nice sunscreen, but I think it's really expensive, so I don't use it very often. But Sandy introduced me to the Isntree sunscreen. It's the hyaluronic acid watery sun gel. I think you'll find Sandy has the same one. I use this every single day. Now, this has made me put sunscreen on every day. So if you're struggling and you know you should be doing it but you don't do it, buy this. It's cheap. And it doesn't smell like sunscreen. It doesn't feel like sunscreen. It doesn't leave a white cast. It just sinks into your skin like moisturizer. And it's beautiful. And you can put makeup on top of it as well. I use it as my primer usually as well. So this is my favorite skincare product.
That's good.
You've changed my life with this product.
Yes.
You've changed my chances for skin cancer as well. Thank you.
I'm glad you like it, because I was also going to talk to you know, sunscreen, and I guess a lot of people want to know how much to use. And what I said to Sarah was, when you these applicators, because this Isntree is a Korean brand, usually they say one finger worth is enough for the face, and then a second finger for all like neck and ears as well. So that will be enough. Like, how much do you actually need to use? And that's all you need for the face. Now with the Isntree sunscreen experience, why it's so good is because it doesn't leave a white cast. It's a chemical filter instead of the physical filters as well. So it's just a better user experience, because I think in Australia we're just so used to like really like sunblocks and having that sunscreen kind of
piling it on
and putting it on
being greasy.
And it's not a really good experience, and you feel really tacky and shiny all the time. Yes, dewy look is in, but that sunscreen dewy look is a different.
That's out. That's not in.
Because it doesn't matter how much you rub, it's just sitting on top of your skin.
And I don't know about you, but like, I'm a very tactile person, so if something feels bad, I don't want to do it. So like, when it's on my hands and it's on my face, and whenever I touch my face and I've got that sunscreen feel, it gets on my hands, and then I can't, like, it just creeps me out. Grosses me out.
100%. So apart from the Isntree, I'm also using the Paula's Choice, the Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. This is one of their best sellers on their site. It's a tinted base SPF 30. So it's silky lotion mattifies with a sheer natural tint for all skin tones, and it helps prevent UV damage and signs of aging. So this one does have a slight tint, but it doesn't matter what skin type you are, like, you know, what color you are, it will usually blend in quite well. So I really like this one. And like, if you don't want to wear makeup, this is like a really good substitute. So it's not,
that's what it looks like, the color.
So it's not you know, really mattifying, but it's a really nice finish.
Oh, it has disappeared.
And it's a nice user experience.
I am very
as
pale
well.
though, so.
So if you don't want to put, a lot of people don't want to put makeup over the top, and they just want to use, I guess, a tinted moisturizer that has SPF.
I can smell the sunscreen in that though.
Because it's a physical sunscreen. But that's probably one of the best ones for Western. Another one that you can find at Chemist Warehouse is the La Roche-Posay, the 50 plus and the Antholius one. It's a small little bottle. Sarah will link it. It's about 20 bucks, and that has got a really good wrap. Doesn't leave a white cast. You can buy it from the Chemist Warehouse, obviously, and it's just user friendly, and it doesn't usually burn as well. Now the other ones that I brought in is my favorite at the moment that I'm using is the Daily Go-To Sunscreen Broad Spectrum 50 plus PA+++, and it is another Korean brand from Peruto who did the moisturizer as well. Again, no white cast, no scent, it's just glides on. It's really nice. Sarah, try. So that's another brand. It did have a bit of controversy probably a year, 2 years ago, where someone tested this brand's chemical filters, and it didn't actually live up to the 50 plus rating that they were. Yeah, so they went and reformulated it and retested it and made sure that it is 50 plus.
Doesn't smell.
Yeah, so it's great, and it doesn't leave a white cast. Very similar experience. I would say that this is more mattifying than this. So if you have dry skin, this is a really good sunscreen for you. If you have normal to oily skin, this is really good as well. Like any skin type will do for that. And the last one is the Beauty of Joseon, which a lot of people are talking about, which I also have the essence for. So this is also another user experience, no white cast, no scent kind of sunscreen, and I'm still in the middle of using it. I haven't used it as much, but I love that it comes in like a bottle that looks like a cream. Yeah. So yeah, so usually during the day, because I've got normal skin, I will usually put a serum and then finish off with the sunscreen and skipping a moisturizer. But if I am super dry like Sarah is, I would put a moisturizer and then I would put a sunscreen on. But if you've got oily skin, skip the moisturizer, just use these ones.
Because all of these sunscreens are moisturizing.
Yes.
Like they're not just a sunscreen.
Yes, that's correct.
They're skincare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So, yeah, so just, you know, chop and change to whatever routine you are, but that's how you really survive an Australian winter, pretty much, because it's sometimes spring, sometimes winter, and sometimes it's, you know, you have your hot days as well, and this kind of covers a lot of skincare types that we have here.
There's a couple of things I forgot to talk about though.
Yeah,
I've got a brightening eye cream.
Yep.
Do you use eye cream?
I don't personally use eye creams because I feel like it is an expensive cream moisturizer.
It's just an expensive moisturizer.
Yeah.
This is from Colourpop. I got it in that box. It's the reason I like it is it's got little shimmery particles in it. So I actually use it under my makeup. Under my eyes. Yeah. So I don't use it as like skincare. Yeah. I use it as like makeup prep.
Yeah, yeah.
I also got this. This is also from Fourth Rate Beauty, which is Colourpop's skincare brand. It's the watermelon face polish, which is essentially a really fine exfoliate. And it doesn't mess with my skin. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
There you go. It's got really, really fine beads in it. So it's not too intense. And it smells really good, and it always leaves you like just that little bit moisturized. Like again, it's not stripping. You'll notice with everything that I use, it doesn't strip anything from me.
Like that,
it's really good. It smells amazing. And I also use a lip scrub. My lips get really, really dry and flaky as well. Yep. This one, again, from Colourpop. This is the coconut one, but I've got a strawberry one as well.
Yeah.
I like lip scrubs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, it's not too intense. And then, of course, my Burt's Bees I use on my lips. I have like 7 of these scattered around the house and in different handbags. Because I always need it, because if I don't put it on, like, you've already seen me apply it once during this video. Like, I need to apply it like every half an hour because my lips are so dry. Yeah. And I drink so much water. Like, it's not to do with my water intake. I have like probably 3 liters of water a day. And I'm still really, really dry. So that's another thing. If you've got dry skin, make sure you're having enough water.
Yeah. Lips, I guess, while we're on lips.
Yes.
This is the overnight sleeping mask from Laneige that I...
What's a fancy brand, isn't it?
Laneige is actually a Korean brand that made it to Sephora.
Ooh.
So a lot of people, you either love this or you hate this. This has actually got a lot of rap, like good rap, bad rap, a lot of in-betweens, but I personally really like it because I'm like a kid. I like fruity kind of taste, and this smells amazing. And it comes with a really cute little spatula as well, and you just glide it on.
Oh, that smells so good. It smells like candy.
Yeah, so you glide it on at night and then you leave it on as a lip sleeping mask, and you do feel really plump the next day as well. So yeah, so this is quite... You can also find this at Sephora and Lila Beauty as well. And yeah, it comes with a really cute little applicator as well, and you just glide it on. It's a really, really nice sensorial experience for the overnight sleeping mask. Look, when it comes to overnight, sometimes I'll just use Vaseline. It's the most effective overnight
it's not going
mask.
anywhere.
Yeah, Vaseline is like literally king. I've been using it since I was a kid, and I would say that that's probably the most effective lip sleeping mask, and it's affordable, it's cheap. Yeah,
I've never tried that. I should give that a go.
yeah, 100%. During the day, I like to use Fresh, which is a brand that you can find at Sephora, and they actually have SPF 15 plus for your lips, so it protects you. I love it because it's just really, really moisturizing. It lasts for ages. It is pricey though. It's about $35. So for one, but it does last for ages. It comes in different tints as well, and it gives you that sun protection. So I really like it.
Good idea.
Yeah. So you don't really think about that SPF for your lips, but yes, they do. Like, I'm not too sure whether or not there are SPF lippies available in discount drugstores, but would love to explore.
There is. I do actually have one. I take this to work with me.
But yeah, those ones are just amazing. Really moisturizing.
So Bondi Sands, you can get at Chemist Warehouse, and they have a SPF 50 lip balm, and this is in toasted coconut, and it tastes really good.
Yeah.
Which is so dangerous because I lick it off immediately after I put it on. But it's really tough to get out. But it is nice. SPF is good.
Yeah. And I think the last thing is body care. Like, do you have anything that you use on the body for winter to exfoliate or just to moisturize? Soap? Yeah. Do you... Because obviously you can also use the CeraVe on your...
They come in nice big bottles.
Yes,
too.
they do come in like ginormous bottles as well. Yeah.
No, I don't really look after the rest of my body. I'm just getting used to doing skincare on my face. One thing at a time.
Yeah. So for our household, for my husband, he suffers a little bit from back knee.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I think mine might be hormone related though.
Yeah. So before we were dating, he would usually moisturize his back because it was quite scaly and dry and just really crusty and disgusting. But then I did a lot of work with him in regards to, okay, so how do we fix this, especially with the back knee as well. And you know, these Avene kind of water bottles, and you're just like, oh, that's a waste, like who uses this? Well, this is an actual really, really good toner, like a watery toner. So what you do is you spray your back after you've had a shower, so it opens up all your pores in order to actually receive the moisturizer. Yeah, so it's a great, so it's just a great little water spray, to be honest. Ooh. So it's just water. So you spray it onto your skin, and your skin just reacts, and it acts like it just opens up the pores, and then that's when you start putting your moisturizer in. One of the ones is from Paula's Choice. I've got a weightless body treatment, 2% BHA. It's got salicylic acid and antioxidants. It exfoliates and reveals younger looking skin, and it softens rough, bumpy skin and improves texture and tone. This is great for back knee.
How do you moisturize your back? I can't reach my whole back.
Yeah, that's where husband needs to come in and moisturize your back.
That's how I get my back right.
Yeah, exactly. So husband does it himself, but this is empty actually. He's just like, I need more. So this is, he uses this I think 3 times a week. Other times he will spray with this thermal, and then he'll just moisturize with the CeraVe, but the giant bottle. But then he'll use this, and it will it's gotten rid of his back knee. He doesn't have it anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
The BHA is known ingredient for acne.
Gordon.
So.
Oi. He's licking himself. It's really gross.
So, if you have back knee, highly recommend this one. This is an empty bottle though. And for me, because I don't suffer from back knee, but I do have, in winter in particular, my arms my elbows in particular get really dry and bumpy. They get like really bumpy, right? Yeah. So I do the same thing. I will spray with this. Yeah. And then I will actually moisturize and use this AHA from Paula's Choice. It's the 8% AHA, which is a glycolic acid chemical exfoliant cream. And I'll use that on my elbows and actually strips all those bumpiness. So it actually does say that it's a lightweight lotion and hydrates the skin. It smooths any wrinkles and fine lines and refines an even skin tone. I actually use this on my elbows. They do also have a gel version, which I think is a little bit more effective. I like the gel. I was using my sister's gel one, but I also like the lotion because it moisturizes around those dry areas. I find that it just gets dry in the winter time, like those elbows or kneecaps. Just use this. So
and these are the one part of my body that aren't dry.
Yeah. It does burn a little bit if you're really dry though. So that's why the toner is really good, because it softens it a little bit in that respect. But yeah, thermal spring water, it's, you know, you can get like a double bottle for like $20, I think, and it will last for ages. You know, yeah, it's worked for my husband, so I would highly recommend just getting that and moisturizing, so the moisture actually reaches in there. And that Paula's Choice weightless treatment 2% BHA is pretty amazing as well. So yeah, I think that's like pretty much a wrap. We've also got some face masks at the front there.
I just wanted to fill out my skincare section, so I brought out all of my face masks. I just, whenever I go to a chemist or a Kmart or whatever, I'll find a hydrating one and do it. But my friend recently came to visit from Korea, hi Raf, and as a gift she got me lots of face masks, which is so exciting. I haven't used them yet. I cannot wait to try them out. So that is probably tomorrow. I'm going to do a skincare luxury day.
Skincare is definitely self-care as well.
Day.
Yeah, it is. And you know, you don't need to use all of these products. You just need to know, okay, what are my concerns and what do I want to work on, and then you just pick certain products that will do that. And when it comes to anti-aging, anything hydrating is pretty much anti-aging these days. And yeah, so would love to do this again. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been so good. You've been doing all the talking. I haven't had to do anything.
I've had a lot of products to introduce, but if you want like more details, you know, definitely comment and give us a like as well.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
Sandy will be coming back. We'll probably do this semi-regularly for different times of the year, what kind of products we might use and how our skincare might change. But if you want more information on how to use certain skincare, this is obviously going to be a really long video, but we can delve deeper into how to know what you should be doing for your skin and things like that. Because Sandy taught me a lot, and she has a lot of knowledge in this area.
Yeah, and I would love to do any other videos to just pin down like particular ingredients, for example, as well. But if there is obviously generated interest there, definitely hit us up.
Please
as
do.
Well.
Please leave a comment and tell us what you'd like to see from Sandy, because she has a lot to give.
Well, thank you for having me. Thanks, Sarah, for having me as well. And yeah, thank you for letting me show and tell my
no worries.
skincare.
Check out the description box. I will leave our socials and all the links for as much as I can find down below. It's going to be real big, so if you're looking for something in particular, it looks like most of this can be bought on Lila Beauty, so go check them out. Again, not sponsored, but Lila Beauty, if you're watching, I would love to partner with you. Please.
We would love. Yes.
We'll split it 50-50 with Sandy.
Yay!
Anyway, we will see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye! We did it! That was fun!
Yeah.
Does that look level to you and straight and stuff? It's a little bit off, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Okay, not COVID. My cough.
I still have a cough.
I still have a cough.
Yeah. It's
like it won't go.
Especially when I have like a laughing fit, I start wheezing and going. I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
I'm nervous. Why are you nervous?
I don't know. Because
sensitive.
Just because you have oily skin does not mean that you shouldn't be moisturising.